Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I achieved this look using Beetles dip powder. As always, anything I use in the video I'll leave down below, and if you are new,
first off, welcome.
We are going to jump right in and get this unboxed, and I'll show you everything that you'll receive in this kit. Anything I use in the video, I have a link for you down below. I know I've been liking getting that lately, so I do apologize. If you hear anything in the background, that is nothing but my air purifier. I have it on the lowest setting as I could get it, but you still might hear it in the background. It's nothing but white noise. So you do receive instructions. If you never use dip powder, I highly recommend you going over the book first before you start your application method. Starting out, you do receive a cuticle pusher. One end is the cuticle pusher. The other end is like a little scraper. If you get any powder around your cuticles, you can easily scrape that off. You'll receive a 180 grit nail file and also a brush. You also receive 4 liquids, 5 fluid ounces each, and we're going to go through those next. This is the base, activator, glossy top coat, and your brush saver. These are 6-gram jars that you'll receive, very hefty and very full, and the colors are going to be on the screen. And this is what they look like with the third step, which is the glossy top coat. I am going to be using Couture's 4 cover tips, XXL square. And I'm just going to apply these with Young Nose Nail Glue. And I do have the Jelly Jello base coat on top of my nails as well, so I can easily pop these off when I'm done. Now, we are not doing the traditional dip set because when I was doing my swatches, I did experience dip flu, and I did not like how it made me feel. So instead of doing steps 1, 2, and 3, I'm replacing all of that with just regular base coat, and I am using Beetles base coat as my base. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of prep and remove the shine off of my nails so they can stick better. And then I'm going to be using a cuticle bit to remove that press-on look from my nails as well. I'm going to be going in with my first color, which is 159. I want to do like a chocolate set. So I'm just using mostly the solid colors. I didn't use any of the glitter colors that came in the kit. And so typically with dip powder, you would go in with step 1, which is the base. But like I said before, I did experience step flu and I didn't like how it made me feel. So I am replacing steps 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just going in with straight base coat. And since I'm using 4 cover nail tips, I don't have to worry about trying to build an apex. So I'm just going straight in and trying not to touch my cuticle as much so I don't flood my cuticle. And so I'm going to apply my first layer. You do not cure it. Just apply your first layer. And then instead of dipping, I'm just going to pour over my nails. It was much easier that way. And then you need to tap off the excess or pour more if you see some spots that are still wet, which I did see. So that's what I'm doing now. And then tap off the excess. And then cure on your lump for 60 seconds. And I'm going to repeat the same process on my pinky. Again, you apply your first layer. You do not cure. Pour your dip powder over it. Make sure if you see any wet spots, you cover it. And then you cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. And I'm going to do the same thing with the index finger, except I'm going to be using a different color. I will jump back in when I do a different step because it's a little bit more complicated, and I wanted to explain what I was doing during that process. So I've been out. I didn't post, I think, last week, Thursday or Friday. I went to Memphis over the weekend to spend time with his side of the family, and it was my Aunt Rhonda's birthday, and I had a blast. Love Memphis. The only thing I wish I would have been able to do a little bit more sightseeing. I really didn't get to do that much. But in all, we did have fun, and I will definitely plan on going back soon. So yeah, you can use that cuticle scraper if you get anything around your cuticle area, you could just use the scraper and get that off. So now we're doing the same thing, and this is sped up a little bit because it's a redundant process. On my middle finger, I'm going to try to do like a marble. So right now I'm just using some clear acrylic. It's not dip, but I think with Macart Pro, you can use it as regular acrylic in dip, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it worked for me. So I'm just using the different colors that I used on my first 2 nails and just adding as I need it, and then just trying to do like a decent marble effect using the base coat. So once that's done, and then as I see fit, I will add more white until I get the marble effect that I'm looking for. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and apply my base gel. Again, do not cure, just apply it. And then I'm not going to pour because I want to keep the marble effect. So I'm just sticking my nail straight into the dip powder and pressing down in to try to make sure I get full coverage. And then I'm just going to apply more because I had some spots that were sparse and I need to apply more product. And then when I'm done, I'm going to cure on my lip for 60 seconds. So I'm keeping my ring finger clear because I'm going to go in with gel polish when we go into nail art. And I think I just applied 1 layer, and no, actually I did 2. Basically, it's the same steps. You apply your base, do not cure, and then apply your dip, pour over, and then cure in your lump for 60 seconds, and then add more as needed. So this is what they look like after file shape and buffing. I did not use my nail drill. You don't have to. I just used a 180 grit sponge file and an 80 grit nail file, and then a buffing block, and that was it. So this is my first time using dip, but probably my last time. It was very tedious, especially when I was using the liquids that came in the kit. Like I said, I did experience dip flu, and I didn't like how it made me feel. So yeah, we probably won't see that again. But yeah, no, we're not doing that again. The gel method is much easier and beginner friendly to deal with. So if you haven't done dip before, I would highly recommend trying the gel method first. Before I start my nail artwork, I am going to go in with one last layer of base coat and then cure my lamp for 60 seconds. So I left my ring finger clear because I'm going to be going in with Beetles gel polish, which is a 936. And I'm just going over to make it look like a candy wrapper when you open up a chocolate bar. So these are chocolate nails for Valentine's Day, perfect for Valentine's Day. Who doesn't love chocolate or flowers or anything like that for Valentine's? And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on my thumb and my pinky, but I'm just going in with gel polish paint for Metacross. I don't think I've reviewed this before. I've had these for a while, but I have a link for you down below. So I'm just doing a simple design around my thumb, and then I'm going to repeat the same process on my pinky, and I'm going to cure my lamp for 60 seconds. So going back to my ring finger, I'm going to go ahead and use Beetles Gel Polish 996. I don't know what kit this came from, so I won't have a link for you down below. Y'all know y'all can purchase Beetles Gel Polish off of Amazon or whatever kits that you don't have. But we're going to go ahead and do some chocolate drops on my ring finger. I do have a couple of sets in mind that I want to do for Valentine's Day. So those will be coming up. I know for definitely I do want to do like a liquid nail set, Valentine theme. So that's going to be coming up soon. I'm just not sure when I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do the Kim's nails. She's here, so I'll probably get a set in for her as well. And just have fun with Valentine's looks. I am going to do our anti-Valentine set as well. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to use. I might do a poll for that to let you guys pick the colors. And I do have a poll up. I do want to start doing more nail artwork. So I do have a poll up so you guys can go vote. And I think I'm going to close that out at the end of February. Hopefully you guys vote for the one that I really want. So I can do that because I do have items for that already. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and apply a charm, kawaii charm. I'm not big on kawaii nail art. I don't like the big charms on every single nail, so I just put it on one nail. And I just went in with some McCord poly gel. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my top coat. And then just stick the charm in the flash cure. And then stick my hand in my lamp for 60 seconds. So this is the end result. Let me guys know what you think in the comments. Would you wear this look? Do you want me to add more kawaii charms to her? I have a bunch of chocolate kawaii charms that I could have used, but I don't know. I couldn't do it. And I literally switched my whole set around because I was going to do like a Hershey bar theme set, but I ended up switching it because I had so much issues with trying to do a dip set. I may do it on a different way, maybe on a press-on set, just using gel polish. But anyway, let me guys know what you think in the comments. Love you guys. Be kind to each other, and I will see you on my next one.